Hey guys, so today we are going to make a star rating system. A star rating system with the emojis, as you can see from the title of the project. So, when you look at this project, we can give stars. For instance, one star we get a comment here. We get a text here over here. I hate it. Second, third, fourth. The fifth one, we get I loved it. And within this project, we can also give comments here. We can give comments. For instance, you can say, "Hey, your services, your services were fine," and we submit. Just click submit. And when we submit, we get a thank you message, and we can change this. We can change here the rating if you want. So, can just reduce down the way we want, and we submit again. Okay, so to make this project we need a few steps here. We need the HTML, setting up the HTML structure, designing the body. We can also have here the styling the body, the container. This is the main area. Styling the container, which contains the star widget. The star widget is over here, this one, this place here. This is the star widget. So we can also we style the form with the text area and the submit button. The text area here and the submit. Okay. So and the post with the thank you message and the change button, as you saw, these ones. And we finalize it with the JavaScript steps, uh, which mainly has the we have to deal with the event handlers, the click event handlers, which are two, the submit and the change buttons. So yeah, basically this is it for these are the steps, the main steps for this project. And yeah, let's get started. So with me here is a HTML file. We start with the HTML. You can see we have a title, we have the setup already there. I know these are the basics, and so let's just start. We need a container, so a div. Okay, let's start with the star widget area. Within the star widget, we need an input and the label input with the type. You can use checkbox or radio, but let's just go with radio. Um, um, ID, the label for red. Okay, red 5, red 5, and class. Inside the class, we just say first. Star. These are just font or some icons which I'm using for the star. So to make it simple for this one, we just copy it down, shift alt down arrow 5 times, 3, 4, 5, and we just change here. Here we say 4. This one 4. Mm. This one is 3. Okay, let's just go live. Okay. Okay, let's style it. This one. Background color. Need it to be white. And the display flex. Justify content center. Line items. Also. And we need a margin at the top here. From here. So 15%. Looks better. Center. We need all our text to be in the center. So let's style the container. The container and we need a background color. Width and say 400 pixels. We need also to display flex. We need justify content and align items. Padding. And we need flex direction column. So that our items will just be in a column layout. We also need a box shadow. Let's say 0 for the horizontal, 5 pixels for the vertical. Okay. Need 0. And alpha value. The next item is we need to display none for these inputs. So we'll just say container widget input area. Let's say display none. We get rid of it. Now let's just style the stars. Just have star widget and the labels. The labels. So I need color. I shall give it black. Font size are a little bit small, so we need to enlarge it at least for 40 pixels. Some padding. Yes, I float right. We need to add some colors when we hover here. We hover around it. So we just need to say um, for input not and we say not checked, and they are not checked. This one is called a general sibling combinator. So we need to combine the input and the label. So we just say when the input is not checked and we hover around its label with a pseudo class hover. So we need to give it green. We need to give it color green. Okay. So you see, when we hover around it, we get a green. But we also need to add another styling. Just say comma, enter, and we add label. Just add label. So for this one, when the input is not checked and we hover around these stars, we need a color green, and we also need a color green for the following stars. The following stars are associated with the input. So as you can see, when we hover this way, all of them are getting a green color. So yes. The styling is the input. We need the input. When we check it, when we checked, input checked. When we check the labels, we need a color green also. Just go ahead and say color green, so that when we check it this way, it remains green. You see, this way. Okay. Now the next one is We need to style the fifth star. This one we need when the user gives a fifth star, we need a different color. So just going to say, just copy this one here, and we change here to be red 5. So the color will be green, but we need to add a text shadow, make it look outstanding on the others. So 0, 0, 6, and we give it a color gray. You see how it looks, and when we reach on the fifth, this is how it looks. Yes. So after the fifth label rating, we need to add a form here with a text area and a button. So let's just go ahead. So we are going to make a form inside this widget. So just write form. And, can just get rid of this. No need of it. We need a div for the text area. So text area. And within here, we can just leave these ones. And we need to add a placeholder. Just say placeholder. And inside here, we just say tell us your thoughts. We also need another div for the submit button. So div dot we shall give it a class submit button. Yes. So and we just include button. Give it submit. Maybe submit. So let's style it. Uh, we'll start with the form, the text area. Okay. We'll start with the text area. So let's give it some height, 100 pixels. Width, some width we need it to take 100% space. So on this one here, we need to remove this resize here. So we just say resize. and remove it. Border 1 pixel, split, and the color, just give it the background color, need light gray, padding 10, some font size, after the text area. Now let's style this button. So just say the form button, from the class submit button, the button itself with 100%, the height that's 19, 10 pixels on top and bottom, and 0 for the left and right. So need a background color, and we just say green. Text color, give it white. Font size, Let's add a header. We need a header here before the form. So just say header. Now we need to style such that when we click across these stars, we get a different text here. So just going to this one here, you see this header. So we're just going to style it over at this point. So we're going to say we start with a red one effect with the so the form header and the pseudo class we just say before this one. And then for the faster we said I hate it. So what this means when we check when we check the stars, for instance star 1, we need it to display this text. So here before the header we need it to display I hate it. So let's just do it for all the stars. I need to put it down to make what is the first. So let's make for the second one. The second one we shall say I do not like it. I did not like it. For the third one, oh, this one is I like it. This one is I did not like it. So, Now let's add the emojis. For the emojis, we are just going to, for the Windows users, you just press the Windows key and the period key, and it pops up. So just going to choose randomly. I loved it. This one, okay, this area, let's just highlight it. Let's just highlight it and is it? See, it was perfect. I will just choose. We can also add a heading here. Write as H1. So just say H1. Say red S. So the next thing we need to add the post. Uh, yeah, should be inside the container. So with a div post. Inside the post we need a div. So the div the class text. And for the text we say thank you. And div with change. Change. So style it. First of all, we need to say here position relative. And now we style it. data spacing. The next is styling this one. So the class change. Position will be absolute. The container, this is container. So we need to move it somewhere here. So the height side, we need 10 pixels. And we need to move it on top, at the top, by 5 pixels. So, so you see, so it has moved here. And we add for its font 16 pixels. So the next thing we need to display it, uh, need to hide it. We can just say this. But it will just appear when we add the JavaScript functionality. So okay, now the next thing we need to add the JavaScript part. And for the JavaScript, we can either create a different file for it, or we can just go ahead and type it inside here. So let's just do it inside here to make it work, to make the work easier. So the first thing we need to add to get some elements from the HTML. So we just say const submit button. The first one we need to get is submit button. This one. So shall just target it by saying document dot query selector, because it's a class, and just target its part, this one, the class. So let's just copy this one down. The next one is post. So before we add the submit functionalities, let's just add something here. We can just add it here below here. Say the container display none. So that the default that way is default. So and we need also to say when input is checked, sibling combinator there to display block. So by default it will just be visual, but when we click it pops up. So let's just add the click event handlers, and we start with the submit, this one, submit button. When we click it, we need it to display some interactivity. So on clicking it, submit dot on click, we need the widget. We need to say widget dot style dot display style when we display it. Widget dot style dot display. We say we want it to be none, not to show. Sorry. And at the same time, we need the post. Need it to display block is equals to need it to be block. So yeah, and so here we are going to say event dot prevent default. So that when we click the submit button, it just goes straight to this message, and wait, so that we can also change. Okay, so let's add another button. The next one is this one, the change button. So change button and click. So also function. So we just come and take this one here, paste it, and here now it becomes block, and this one becomes and such that when we submit and it comes here, the message we can change and it comes back. So yeah, this is it for this project. um you can suggest in the comment section the type of project you need us to work on step by step. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and if you are not subscribed for this channel, please subscribe for more. So thank you so much.